I hit record. Okay, so in this call tonight, you guys are going to be hearing all kinds of noises. My niece is just around the corner and she's talking her little head off, and my husband is replacing the floor, so you're going to hear pounding, and I apologize. It's a weird, we didn't know we were going to be getting last second kind of a thing, new flooring tomorrow, so we got to get it prepared tonight. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to share my screen with you. I really wanted to talk to you guys about showing up through times of adversity. This came to mind especially because I had a conversation with Crystal. We've been having this back and forth on Marco Polo just about being a teacher and being a mom and a business owner, all these different things, and it is so freaking hard. It is easier for me to just, sometimes these easy, let me rephrase, these things that are easy to do for me personally are just as easy to not do. So today was one of those days where it hit me hard, and I realized and remembered why I get up and do this before my kids wake up, because guys, today was hard for me. It was like a crap fest, because I usually do my power hour before the kids wake up. I did them at noon while they were at lunch. And it felt like I was being pulled in so many different directions, and I just can't stand feeling like that, because I like to be good at stuff. And I feel like when I'm being pulled at so many different directions, I can't do one thing really well. So I get really frustrated. So I go back to my basics, right? And the basics are things that are the vital behaviors for growth in the business to keep you moving forward, no matter what or how hard things get. There's going to be days, honestly, especially in this time, where you can't do anything, and that's okay. What you're doing is taking care of yourself and your mental health. That's doing something, right? Maybe it's not doing your invites, maybe it's not, but if you're taking care of yourself and being an example of taking that step back that you need to take care of yourself, that it really is doing something. So, okay, vital behaviors. So I put together a little PowerPoint, lovely little PowerPoint for you. Okay, so the first one is practicing what you preach and being proof of that the product works, right? So one of the most powerful ways that you can be an example to those around you or influence those around you is by living those standards and showing people that no matter how hard things get, if we create these healthy habits, it's easier to fall back on them and to keep them going during times like this. So you probably saw my stories today. I ate the dark chocolate covered mangoes outside because I needed to get away. I needed a treat. But I had those, and I have my Beachbody snacks, and I have other things to prepare and rely on those habits of having those good things in our house. So there are going to be months though where you just need to stay active to make sure that you're not losing your stuff. So I like to put this up here. Oh gosh, you guys can't see me. You guys can't see me touching my screen, so I'll use my mouse. Okay, so these are ways to make sure that you're getting your 50 PV to stay active. I buy all of my gym clothes on here now because it's like I may as well get my PV there, and different things that you can send your coaches. But the most powerful thing that you can do as a coach is be that walking success story. Share your story. So my results, I can't share a 100-pound weight loss, but what I can share is the fact that I am not alone anymore. And there are so many mamas out there that feel like they're alone. I can share the fact that I have somebody to call. Either of you, I can call and be like, hey, I am struggling. And you guys listen to me and talk. So that mental health, that big shift in my confidence and my feeling like I have purpose and a place in the world, that is, for me, I feel like it's just as powerful. Somebody's trying to jump in. I feel like it is just as powerful as those physical results. What that is. Can you guys see the PowerPoint in the chat? Marco Polo. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. I need to keep the chat right there so I can see you guys. Okay. So yeah, being that walking success story. So when I am posting on Instagram and in my stories, I show that I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm showing because people want to see especially if you are at the point where they want to be. They want to see exactly what you're using and exactly what you're doing. When I saw my aunt with a six-pack, I was like, tell me exactly what you're doing. I will do all of those things, right? So she showed me the meal plan. She showed me the workouts. She hooked me up with all the things. And I'm able to share that. I lost my train of thought. Kira is texting me because she's trying to get on here. Anyway, just share your story. Share that stuff. Let them see that you're using it. Let them see that this works and that there's a reason why we're doing this, right? I had something I really wanted to add about my stories. So I am going to move on because I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. It's okay. We're all tired moms, right? Okay, number 2, show up and share the benefits. So here's the thing is showing up is going to look different for everybody. And showing up is going to look different for you maybe right now as it did 3 months ago, or as it will next week, or tomorrow, or what. Sometimes showing up is just answering questions. Sometimes showing up is getting on Instagram being like, guys, I'm tired. Hit me up if you need me. Just let people know that you are alive. Just let yourself know that you are not alone, and that a part of doing and sharing this stuff on Instagram is also for you, for growth, for you to see those changes in your life, those strides that you've taken from where you started to where you are. Showing up, okay? Now, I say invite, 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 and you'll see that on tons of different Beachbody stuff where it says show up, share the benefits, invite, invite, invite. That really is the heart of this, but inviting isn't always being like, hey, come use this Beachbody product. Sometimes it's just starting that relationship. And for me, that's one of the most important and the biggest reason why I've been able to stay in Beachbody and wanted to stay in Beachbody is because the relationships that we've developed, the relationships that have grown and come from this, the connections that I've made, the changes, it just sets my soul on fire to see somebody reach their goals. And then not only that, or reach their limits and extend their limits and push past their limits. That just sets my soul on fire. And sharing that with people just is incredible. And for me, that's what really excites me. So sharing the stuff, starting those relationships will actually help you to, so even if you just add 3 new people a day that you're starting to build relationships, over time, you're gonna have a lot of people in your relationship bank to invite. Okay, so it's gonna, showing up and inviting is gonna look different from everybody. We do have certain things that work and scripts that are up on Crush Nation. I'm adding scripts to, I put a big note for myself because I've been wanting to do this for a couple days. Scripts that work until you get to a point where you are comfortable. Change the wording to work for you. So I'm the person that says, hey girl a lot, or you know, hey beautiful. That's just how I talk. If it's not your jam, you don't have to talk like that. Make your script your own. So these scripts though, and these things that we are doing and that I share with you guys and that we see from leadership and your upline, these are things that have been proven to work for them, and that's why they're sharing it. And that's why I share these things, is because it's worked for me. And so that's what I recommend, you know, pulling from, doing your own research, pulling from all the places to figure out how you feel comfortable. There's times where I send a cold invite. There's times where I will not send an invite to someone until I get to know them. But that's what's really going to help you move forward in your business. So again, invites isn't always just being like sending a shopping cart or a share cart. Sometimes an invite is, hey, how are you? Or, hey, I'm Kira. I see that you're a boy mom too. Like I'm pretty sure that's how me and Crystal connected. Hey, you got 3 boys too. Let's talk about how rough that is some days, right? Or how beautiful and fun boys are, you know, stuff like that. Okay. Oh, when I do invite, I give everybody the option to be a coach. If they just want to go with the client, I really, really focus on helping them get those results, because obviously we want them to be a continue to be a customer, and we want them to possibly be a coach with us. But that's the whole reason why we're doing this. Is not just the income, is those relationships, and also helping them be the best version of themselves. My why that I look at every day is to help people be the happiest, healthiest version of themselves. to make the world a healthier, happier place, because I truly believe that our children deserve to have a safer world, and the world should be better than where we left it for our children. And that starts with us and helping other people and expanding that mindset. So invite, invite, invite. Okay, this one, where's number 3? So this is number 3. I don't know how to count. You guys, there's a reason I taught health and nutrition instead of math. Okay, so recognize, recognize, recognize. This, oh my gosh, you guys, as a teacher, Crystal, you know this because you're a teacher too. As a teacher, there is zero recognition for all the work that you do. Being a stay-at-home mom is rough, okay? Being a teacher and a mom was just a whole nother ball game. And as a teacher, for the work you do not get the recognition you deserve. And I should know better. So I need to be better about recognizing you and my team. And that is like my huge goal for September is I'm going to do recognition every single week on my calls. I should have started out this call with it. I do have recognition I am going to share. So for example, Shatara Robinson, you're not on the call right now, but you're going to hear the recording. She had somebody in our challenge group like the day after she became a coach, and that is amazing. That is what's going to help you continue to move forward is when you are earning an income and earning more than you're spending in this business. That's really what's going to help you move forward and getting that residual income. Okay, so Shatara, I'm freaking proud of you. I want to mention Crystal. You are on the call, yay. I am crazy proud of you because with all the crap that's going on with school, it's the city that you're in, it sounds like it's just crazy. And the demand, like, I feel like my kids have so much work, but the work that you guys are doing is just insane. So the fact that you showed up on this call, like I did not expect you to be on this call at all because I'm like, this girl needs a rest, but you're here. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional now. You are here and you're showing up for your team and for yourself. And I am just so, so proud of you. This is the epitome of showing up when things are hard. And a part of it is that you recognize the importance of this and the importance of, it's like, I don't know if any of you have like a faith or a church that you belong to, but there's times where okay, somebody's trying to get in. There are times where the church that we go to, someone's coming in. Anyway, there's times where I don't want to go to church. There's times where I don't want to get dressed up and get the kids dressed up. But once I'm there, I feel like we refuel our soul and we refuel our faith and our relationship with God, you know, all that stuff. So it takes that work. But once I'm there, I'm so grateful I'm there. That's kind of how I feel about our team calls, those weekly calls. It's like a reminder of why I'm here and what I'm doing and how to continue. Because there are so many days, especially right now with home teaching our kids, where I just want to just quit. I just want to be done. And then I open my book, I look at my why, and I look at my goals, and I read that revision, and I look at this, okay, my planner. And I look at my planner and I think, okay, what time is it, right? It's 6 o'clock, I have one more thing to do. So I literally, like I used to take it one day at a time, but now that's too much for me. I will take it 1 hour at a time, be like, okay, I'm done with this hour. What do I have to do next? This helps me to have it on paper, have it tangible, and help me move on. And so showing up, I'm so proud of you, Crystal. Shatara, there's so many reasons to just absolutely recognize there's always a reason. So I'm going to do better. It helps with that positive reinforcement. And I don't care who you are. I feel like I'm talking a million miles a minute. Sorry, guys. Yeah, see, not feeling your best, but you're here. I love it. I love it. Okay. Recognition. Everybody deserves it. And maybe you don't need it, but you deserve it, and we should all feel good. And that's the whole point of this business, is to feel good physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, all those things. And we can provide that for each other. Life is hard, and we can help make it easier for each other. Okay, so yeah, and the community is one of the best parts. Oh, I think I remember what I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I'm going to go back to invites. Okay, so yeah, going back to invites. When we're doing invites, when we are showing up and posting in our stories, some of the things that I think about when I'm creating my stories, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth because I didn't have it written down like I should have, but I want you to think about, before you started this business, what attracted you to it? And I want you to think about what might attract other people to it. So what are their pain points? For me, I needed more money. I needed a community, a place to belong. I needed all those other things that came with it. I needed somebody to tell me what to eat, when to eat. I needed workouts I could do from home because the gym was starting to get really expensive. You guys, our local gym, I worked in the kids' care for a cheaper gym membership because I couldn't afford a gym membership. So I did it so that we could have a free gym membership. So all we had to pay was the kids' care. And it was just so much. So I'd get off work teaching, pick up my kids, we'd eat, and then we'd go to the gym daycare, and I'd be able to work for an hour before I went, or work out for an hour, and then I'd go watch other people's kids. And so I was tired, right? I needed all that. So thinking about the pain points, and recently I've been posting about my income and being able to quit my job. And I think most people in general can't relate to that. So I needed to take a step back and be like, hey, you know what? I could tell people that I'm making an extra, you know, this week I was able to make my car payment. That's more relatable than people being like, I can't see myself making $1,000 a week, right? So I've had to take that step back and think about that. Okay, moving forward. We're moving forward and backwards. Okay, number 4, personal development. You guys, before I started Beachbody, my ego was so big that I was like, personal development books are for the broken, and I'm not broken. First of all, I was 100% broken in so many different ways. I had undiagnosed post-traumatic stress disorder from when I was kidnapped in college from an abusive ex-boyfriend. I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I was actually diagnosed with that when I was younger, but it was unchecked, and all kinds of other issues, mommy issues, whatever. My mom left when we were little, issues, right? So everybody needs it, even if you don't have those issues that I have. But personal development really, truly not only helped me level up in my life as a mom, as a person, as a human being, but in my business, it took me from just spending way more than I was making to being able to quit my job, being able to do this full time. And I never know where to look, so I keep looking over here anyway. Do this full time. So personal development, I'm going to tell you guys, I started with, okay, so I started with Build to Last, and I'm actually listening to it again right now for the 3rd time. And I'm finally implementing some of the things that he talks about, for example, creating an application process, because I am legitimizing my business. I am a CEO. Having a CEO, I'm not an employee anymore. I am a freaking CEO, and we are CEOs. So I'm going to have that mindset. I want to work with a certain personality, right? So application process. And if you don't, like, let's say it's just, you're not quite where you need to be, you're going to go into the client section, right? So I would be like, hey, let's work on you before you're able to work on the business side, if that makes, like, not being too blunt. So Build to Last was really, really massive for me in helping me dial in, because there's been times after I read this book where I wanted to quit. There were times where I wanted to give up because I didn't have prospects. And this book reminded me that this is my dream, and I need to protect my dream just as much as I would protect my family that was burning in a house that was burning on fire, right? If my house was on fire and my kids were in there, damn straight I was going to get my kids. My dreams are that way. If my dreams are in a house and it's burning, I'm going to go get my dreams, because I want my children to see that they can create the life that they want. Life doesn't just happen to you, it happens for you, and you can respond rather than react. So Build to Last, I recommend the first book for people. And then GoPro. What I loved about GoPro is it really helped me learn, it's so loud, I'm sorry. It really helped me learn how to articulate the benefits of network marketing and how it's not a pyramid scheme. People will be like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Guys, first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. I would not be a part of anything illegal, and I wouldn't ask you to be a part of anything illegal. But network marketing is getting massive in the availability and what it's bringing to our economy, actually. So GoPro is really good about helping you articulate that with people that have questions and concerns about network marketing. Next, I don't have on here, but so these are all, I copied these pictures from my audiobooks. The Slight Edge and Compound Effect have similar concepts, but these are the books that really help me realize that these small things, like sending a message, checking in on someone, super easy to do, but if I do that every day for a whole year, so that's 365 days that I've checked on someone, I've probably built a pretty powerful relationship with someone. They know I'm here. They know I'm going to show up. By then, I'll have another coach. And going back to doing those little things, and over time, the slight edge or the compound effect is basically telling you that, like, for example, if you lose 1 pound a week for the rest of the year, however many weeks are in a year, I'm not a math teacher, that's how much weight you've lost. Like, it adds up over time. Okay, Freakishly Effective Leadership was great. All this stuff, Super Attractor. But these books all help me to be able to articulate and really open my mind to what leveling up in my life is, to be able to attract a certain type of business partner or clients that are really serious about this. I can't tell you how many times I've been really frustrated because I've had clients be like, well, this doesn't work, so I'm quitting. And it breaks my heart because it's like, no, you work, not the stuff. You have to, this is just resources. You have to do the work. And it kills me when people quit. So this helps me to be able to attract those people that are not, I mean, of course I want to help everybody. But I think that my time is most effective used with somebody that really does want my time. So let's move forward. A couple other things I want to talk to you guys about before we go. I wanted to get a little vulnerable with you, and I want to share something with you. So, quick note on here before I get all mushy on you. I am now going to be doing 3 groups a month. I'm going to be doing a 3-day refresh. So if you have clients or if you want to see how I run that, it would be a good way to get people on a subscription order. So 3-day refresh. Everybody feels amazing after those 3 days. I'm going to do a free 14-day group so people can try BOD, and you could just throw your people in my group, create your own. And then a sneak peek that I would like to run together. Let's talk about that though. Also, with my client group, where we're adding all of our clients, I do need somebody to help me with daily posts. So I'm thinking that we could break it up, like maybe I do 1 week, you do 1 week. We'll talk about that, but okay, getting back to my vulnerability. I have massive goals in this business, and I've hit a few of, I've had so many different goals, and I've realized as I've hit that goal, I wasn't thinking big enough. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger as I grow, right? My short-term goals and my long-term goals, my non-negotiables. So my non-negotiables went from Success Club 5 a month to Success Club 12 to 10. And now my non-negotiable is Success Club, or 5 Success Club points every week. So 20 points a month about. What I wanted to share with you that feels vulnerable is the fact that I don't share my goals in this business with anybody except for you guys. So the only people that really know what I do and where I want to take it is you guys, Jamie and Kim, my upline, and my husband. My brothers don't know what I'm doing. My sisters don't know what I'm doing. My dad has no, like, nobody knows where I want to take this business with you but you guys. And so I want to be completely honest. My next goal is to be making, goal is to be making 10,000 or more a month so that I can get to a point where I retire my husband. And we can just pay for private insurance, and we could just both be home full time with the kids. And so it's going to take this. Okay, so this is a team builder qualification tracker. So once you get to about elite coach, that's when you're really bringing in that income. And there are extra bonuses with that, with the bonus cycle. So not just on top of the bonus cycles, but team bonuses that are extremely, I don't want to use the wrong word, that are just a lot more lucrative than other rankings. So I have a separate tracker other than my BAT, which is my business activity tracker, and I have my plan of how I'm going to get there. My goal is to be success. I have it written upstairs. I want to be 4-star diamond by my 31st birthday, which is in November. That's a massive goal, and I'm not close to that, kind of close to it, but it is possible, and I'm gonna make it happen. But here's the thing: is I can't do it without you guys. And I remember Jamie coming to me before he hit 15-star diamond, and he's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I need this, or I need you, and it's gonna take all of us to get there." And I believe in all of us, and I know that. I think that one day you should ask your team for this help too. So I know, guys, I know that we can do this. I also wanted to thank you guys for letting me share this with you. It might not seem like a vulnerable thing, but these are things that I've always kept to myself. I have never told anybody, I guess in general in life, what my goals are, because I have always been worried about people shutting it down. I've been worried about what people think about it. But I trust you guys with my heart, and that's why we're working together. Okay, so I want to open the time up for questions or comments. If anybody wants to add anything, you guys can hear me with all that pounding upstairs. If anybody wants to add anything, please unmute yourself and share your thoughts, even if it's just to say hi or introduce yourself. I see it says iPhone on here, but I'm not quite sure who this is. Oh, they jumped off. Let me make sure I got through everything. Oh gosh, I did miss something. See, internet is being crazy for someone. What I did miss something. So one of the most important parts of this business is making sure that it's duplicatable. So I sent everybody an email about pumpkin Shakeology. And I'm going to be sending weekly emails and heart checks and check-ins to you guys so that you can send them to your clients and you can send them to your coaches. Just word it on your own, but I'm going to be very, very not translucent, transparent in how I run this business and how I get my success so that you can see what I do and duplicate it if you want, or if you want to add anything to it, we can totally brainstorm and learn from each other. So I know it's getting late for you guys. You need to go to bed. So just like we could just let you go. Is there anybody that wants to add to this before, or a book that we should read before we conclude? Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Okay. Okay, so we're going to call it a night. I love you guys. I'm here. You can talk to me about anything, no judgment. I love you. I hope that you guys have a great day tomorrow. Sleep well tonight. Bye, guys.